Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming here tonight to hear the panelists and the earlier panelists. Some of you may know Forbes in Manhattan, and some of you, it might be the first time that you've heard about us. Sorry about that. Anyway, Forbes in Manhattan is in some ways quite a unique organization. We have in some ways a similarity to some of the old Rand houses in South Africa. We are a technically based organization which focuses on making mining investments. Some might call us an old-style merchant bank, UK merchant bank. Others might want to call us a mining house. So we have a group of technically skilled people. The origins of the group actually is from our founder, who was trained at the French University in Moscow, which is why we have recently returned to the former Soviet Union with some of our investments. As you can see, we utilize our global network. We're operating in approximately 30 countries around the world. We mix together capital, technical talent, and the desire to build mines all the way to production. If you look at our geographical spread here, you can see that we have quite a large global footprint. Our main focus in the past has been really North America and South America. We have offices in Montreal, Toronto, and Vancouver, Calgary in Canada. And we also have offices in New York and LA in the US. And we have a large center in we have a large center in Belo Horizonte in Brazil. We have 9 projects in Brazil at the moment. We also have operations in South Africa, a small office in Johannesburg. We have some operations in Australia, a small office in Sydney. And of interest to tonight, we have a representative office in the Ukraine, where Black Iron is situated, and we have operations in Russia, which is Silver Bear. At the current time, we only have the 2 operations in the former Soviet Union, but we are continually looking for new opportunities in the former Soviet Union, particularly in Russia. And as the panelists from before discussed, we face a number of these problems: access to capital, regulatory environment, et cetera, in building our business in the former Soviet Union. If you look at the structure of our group, it's really technically driven. We have over 100 technical staff, engineers and geologists spread around the world in our investee companies, which, as I mentioned before, 30 of which are listed. We have about 10 to 15 that are private at the moment. And we utilize this technical base to provide technical skills to either distressed public situations or private companies that are growing. We've been granted access by the state for up to 10 million tons per annum. The deposit itself is not a super giant in terms of some of the things that you see in African minerals, et cetera, but we also have only delineated a certain portion of the tons per annum. It's very, very close to the target markets. In fact, this area used to produce specifically to go into the mills in Ukraine and also in Slovakia. Is negotiating with the offtake partners. We announced earlier this year with one of our other projects in Canada with very low phosphorus, which Chinese steel mills need now that phos is rising out of Western Australia. Just looking quickly at the Birchall feasibility study, you can see the importance of having a very strong technical team. If you look at the change between the PEA and the BFS, you can see the average mine gate cost has dropped from $41 to just under $30. And you can see that the annual average cash flows have gone up from $380 million to almost $600 million. This is an absolutely world-class opportunity and property. So just really to sum it up, we've got an amazing skilled management team. We have some very senior staff from previous Canadian operating mines in the Labrador Trend, which Slightly different geologically, but it's not as different as Western Australia is. They're used to magnetite, heavy duty grinding.